We are live from the Hive for SAR versus Frisch JV hockey semifinals. Should be a great game and a rivalry one.
SAR, Frisch, two cross-state rivals, had two very competitive games this year. SAR winning both of those matchups, two very close games. I'm Alex Levy here with Yamin Seymour. Yamin, SAR put a lot of things on the agenda for tonight, but what do you think is the key to winning this one?
Well, it's all about mindset. You don't want to get too confident as Frisch is coming out. A lot of noise. Tons of fans here. Family, friends, students of both schools. And as I was saying, SAR defeated Frisch twice this year. Can't get too confident. They have to play him like it's the championship game.
And it really seems like there are more Frisch people than SAR people. Maybe it's even, but definitely besides the rink, the home crowd advantage isn't much of a factor. As when Frisch was coming out, the parents got pretty rowdy.
You also, as someone who's played 4 years in this rink, you find that crowd noise feels pretty neutral. You don't hear much of it. You're not going to hear taunting. You just kind of hear noise, and, you can either let it play into your game or let it play against you.
And I think the biggest key with the rink is freshman goalie Andrew Surlowitz, guy who's played in this rink maximum one time. And the bounce off the back wall comes pretty quickly. You have to know the wraps very well. And it's a hard place to play as a goalie. So Andrew Surlowitz is really going to need to step up his game here. And
SAR coaches love to stress the first period, coming out strong. Got to play rink hockey.
Rink hockey at home.
No team knows how to play it like SAR. That's the big advantage, especially in the first period. With TABC awaiting for the championship game, they're a very strong team, but both these teams, I believe, have gotten a point against TABC. I know that SAR tied them in TABC.
I think we tied them in TABC, and I think we beat them the other time, or maybe we tied them again.
I don't know what happened.
We were the 1 seed, and they were the 2 seed, I think.
I'm also I'm unsure about what happened in the Frisch TABC game.
We'll assume that SAR TABC would be a very competitive game.
As would Frisch TABC.
As would Frisch TABC.
Without a doubt.
And Frisch TABC maybe a little more of a rivalry. They got the New Jersey, but SAR.
Yeah, but they're all rivals. They're all rivals.
That's true. And SAR, out of those 3 teams, hasn't won a championship in about 5 years. Frisch and TBC have won the JV championship pretty recently.
Absolutely.
So it'd be a great thing for our school to get another one. And looking at the starting lineup here, we got freshman Maddie Unger, freshman Stefan Nayowitz, and sophomore Solly Tuckman and Sam Froman. I'd like to point out that Sam Froman suffered an ankle injury this weekend. He was questionable to play tonight. Made the game time decision to fight it out and play.
Yeah, kid's got to play.
And on the Frisch side, we see Rothenberg, Sam Weinberger, Aiden Einhorn, and Will Trump.
As the ball drops, it's out in here right away.
Tuckman tries to send it in, hits off the Frisch foot. Stefan Nayowitz tries to play it in the corner. It's behind the net. SAR takes over, failed clear. Weinberger kept it in. He shoots it and misses the net. A good scoring opportunity right from the start.
We're seeing the SAR forwards cheating a little bit at the point.
And Sam Froman, that ankle didn't seem to be bothering him too much as he was running pretty fast there.
The most important thing to remember when watching a game in the rink is that everything is a shot. These teams will be looking to shoot from everywhere.
Unger throws it to the corner, working on Aiden Einhorn. Einhorn gets it from him momentarily. Now they battle for it.
Unger and Froman are typically the second line. Today they're starting off the game. Shouldn't be too notable because for sure we know that Kraus and Hornblass are going to play huge minutes. Froman and Unger specialize in possession.
And shot. A great save from Konovich. That one goes to the back of the net. Rothenberg takes it, gets it off the boards, and into the corner. Weinberger's the first one to it for Frisch. Shot there, goes wide. SAR making a quick change. Kraus comes on.
Plenty of possession early on for Frisch. Bodes well for them.
That shot goes wide. Nice shot from Kraus. Another one wide. and Frisch gets it down.
Frisch creating more offense than
Horn
SAR,
blast at the
surely.
line, tries to snap it, gets blocked.
A little too much.
The
You don't
Frisch
wanna-
fans like that one.
You don't want to turn it over at the line. Those are the most dangerous ones.
They keep that one in and get it behind the net. Up to Hornblast. Hornblast takes a shot, rolls into the corner.
An opportunity for Frisch, and it's knocked away.
Alter couldn't connect on that one. Hornblast has to get that one out. And it gets blocked again. He finally gets it out.
Hornblast
He
has
turns
to
it over
be careful
again.
at the line.
And that one, loose and covered by Konovich. Another good chance from Alter.
We saw Hornblast numerous times on that shift get a little bit too fancy at the line. He got it in, but he wasn't able to get it deep, and Frisch took it for a chance 2 times.
Gabe Hornblast, somebody who's known as debatably the future of this SAR hockey program, making a few careless mistakes there, trying to
Certainly
do
a future star and a current star as well.
and he's maybe he's trying to do a little too much. Maybe he's a little nervous. Semifinal game, probably the most people he's played in front of in his career.
He'll
That one
certainly
goes into
settle
the
in.
corner. Oh, and a big hit
It is
from
a goal
Dolphin.
We're seeing the third line very early. We see Lerman and Dolphin.
You know, Dolphin's a grinder. Dolphin's a kid who I got the pleasure of coaching, and he really works hard. And there's a little pushing and shoving going on,
tough
but
kid.
it's all for the love of the game. They're all just passionate players. They're all really just they're fighting semifinal game. No one wants to go home.
It's nice to see the SAR coaches, the Falkenstein brothers, showing a lot of confidence in the third line early on in this game.
Yeah, as Unger and Froman come back on. Nayowitz gets that one into the corner. He gets double teamed there, but SAR gets it out. Froman running for that one on Strolowitz. He steals it. The shot.
Ooh,
A great save from
A+ opportunity
Strolowitz.
for Froman.
And
We've seen him put that one in before.
yeah, and Sam Froman is having his way with the Frisch defense right now.
Sam Froman loves to go behind the net and find Unger in front. Almost had another one
And
there.
For those of you who don't know the SAR rink rulebook, if it hits the netting within the semicircle, the whistle is blown. If not, it drops and it doesn't change direction, then it's in play.
Yeah.
So
To clarify, anytime it hits the net and changes direction, no matter where it is, it's going to be a whistle. But no matter what, if it's above the semicircle.
Einhorn,
Dangerous clear.
that's an away team mistake right there.
Kraus shot just wide. SAR is starting to put pressure on as the ball hits the net above the semicircle.
Einhorn tried to wrap it. Probably didn't take too many wraps in warm-ups. And he hit the corner and it popped out right in front. That's a classic away team mistake.
Yeah, great example of the SAR home court advantage. Frisch
That
player
one.
did not know how to clear it correctly. Led to a good chance for SAR.
Good pass to Fight in front. He whiffed on it.
We saw Jacob Fight dominate in the last SAR Frisch game at home in the Hive. He was very, very good in that game. We'll see if
And he
carries that
gets it
over.
in front. And that one is wide.
We're seeing opportunities for both teams early on.
Another one. And it's covered.
It feels like someone's going to put one in soon.
I would say out of all the players thus far, Ethan Alters generated 3 or 4 really good chances.
You know that Alter's looking
And
to redeem himself after the last time these teams played. He
Yeah.
had a penalty shot down by a goal at the buzzer. Could not convert, and SAR won the game.
Yeah, that was a toughie, but a great player. Great kid, and he's looking for some revenge
Another
today. That one
bad
goes in front.
clear.
Unger catch.
We're really seeing the home court advantage for SAR as another failed
Froman
clear off the boards
backing-
by Frisch.
Backing Abramovich down.
Froman,
Then he gets doubled,
unbelievable
pass to the
control
point.
players.
Nayowitz with a shot opportunity, and he shoots it, and it gets blocked.
I believe that got through, but it was a good save. Bad rebound by Konovich, able to be bailed out by his defense.
Unger, a good chip at the line. Oh,
Rebounds can really kill a goalie in this league.
Stefan Nayowitz is a dangerous play there. Maybe he should have let Konovich handle it.
Stefan Nayowitz, don't forget, and along with Gabe Hornblast as well, have not played games in a very, very long time, as they both missed the quarterfinal game. They haven't played in, 3 weeks to a month?
Yeah, they had practice, I think, on Thursday, and I think the guys,
Nothing can quite simulate gameplay.
these guys are lucky enough to run a 3 lines, so usually their legs are pretty fresh. They can get into game mode. I know
I'm sure they'll find their legs.
Hornblast had some ice hockey going on, so he was still getting in some game. Alter tries to put that one in front, and Hornblast takes it away. tries to dance around.
Again, Hornblast losing it at the line. It's very, very dangerous.
And Stefanowicz shoots one that goes wide.
Hornblast really, really has to be careful at the line. It's gonna cost him sooner or later.
And
sometimes the top players in this league can get a little bit too confident at the line.
And those turnovers can be very costly.
We've seen it before. We hear chants for both sides here. Great atmosphere here at the Hive.
Hornblast got to turn and shoot.
SCR able to keep, and eventually it's cleared.
Konovich wisely covering basically anything that's coming his way. Not going to let up any.
We saw the bad rebound about a minute ago, but he's definitely corrected that. We see the Hain and Fenster line on for the defense. I believe it's their second line.
Yeah, 2 freshman defensemen. Very physical. Big, fast. And as freshmen, they were 2 of the best
and a
defensive
kick
league.
save by Konovich. That was a good chance for Frisch, and a good shot as well.
Frisch seems to be playing a little quicker than SAR right now.
I would agree. But both teams have had great chances.
And the whistle is blown. And maybe it was a hand pass.
The whistle's in the SAR defensive zone. The face-off, rather, is in the SAR defensive zone.
And while the refs discuss this, almost halfway through the first, what is Frisch doing to generate better chances than SAR?
We see speed and we see sound defense at the line. They're getting close to capitalizing on SAR's mistakes. It's a matter of time before they put one in.
Yeah, they're really just getting quick shots in front, and one of those is bound to go in or get a rebound. Trump and Weinberger on now. Trump tries to throw it in front, goes to the other corner. Weinberger takes it, and that one gets out of the zone. Rothenberg gets it to the line. SCR keeps it in. Hornblast in front, whiffs on it.
Tough one. It was a bouncer.
Good shot from Weinberger.
Konovich brushes it aside, and SCR is able to clear. Hornblast takes it. Good pass.
Oh!
Front, and the shot is saved.
What a passing play.
Great play by this top line from SAR.
And physical in the corner. Hornblast goes around the net. That one kept it at the line. And Frisch
finally clear.
Oh, and a big hit from Fenster.
Shot. Save. It goes up in the air. It hits the back of the net.
What a shot from Kraus. He's got a man in the middle. Hornblast tries to get it to
freshman
him.
phenom line, putting huge pressure on Frisch.
That was an excellent shift and some after the play action.
Wow.
Coming from some of the guys
again. And Einhorn.
And yeah, both guys, Hornblast and Einhorn, great competitors. Good
exactly
kids.
What I was gonna say.
And they just really want to get this dub.
Nayowitz and Tuckman on for defense. They'd love to get a shot from the point if they can.
Nayowitz with a good keep.
Keeps twice, and a shot is saved. Dolphin almost able to get a curl shot there. Dolphin keeps it. Shot is just brushed aside.
What a shot from Dolphin.
We see Charlie Reich on for the first time tonight, playing with Dolphin.
Oh!
Saved by Konovich.
Alter.
Another one.
Alter again. Shot at the point. That one's blocked.
By Dolphin. What a play to get down on the ground. Absolute mania.
Great work from Alter down low.
Reich can't find Dolphin on the pass. It is cleared into the SCR zone. Nayowitz around the net.
And
clear. But
back Tuckman.
Lots of time, and he dumps it deep.
And Hornblast makes a quick change.
Reich is the first one there. Well done by him. Pass across to Tuckman. He's able to keep deep to Hornblast.
Oh!
And that's going to be a penalty on Hornblast for using his body.
And that one looked like he just got a little off balance.
I don't know about that. That seemed to be incidental contact to me. I might be biased, but
Hornblast just going for that ball. Strolowitz took a turn, and regardless of what our opinions are, Frisch goes on the power play. And this is a big penalty kill for SAR. for Frisch power play.
I know if that went against Frisch, they would have been very upset with that.
Frisch power play, Trump, Einhorn, Weinberger, and fight.
That was one of those calls that you don't like to see in the playoffs. You'd like
And
to have a physical game.
Weinberger, the lethal lefty. He sends it across Trump. That was blocked. Trump gets it back in the corner. Trump. Weinberger, that one's blocked. Rebound, fight. Can't put it in.
It's across. It's important to remember that Froman is SAR's top penalty killer, but he is not 100%. Maybe he is, but he's definitely playing through an injury.
He's playing through an injury.
He's doing a good job.
Froman, a guy who gets injured all the time. Can't take him seriously with any injury. He is feeling it a little bit on the ankle, but he's good to go. He's giving it. He's 100%.
We've seen the ball in the Frisch zone for a lot of this power play, so he's definitely doing a good job.
And great pressure from Froman there.
Yep. Looks fresh to me. He's gonna have no, never mind. He's not gonna get a chance on that one, but it looked like he might be able to get to the ball
He's
first.
forcing a lot of turnovers, I mean.
He really is. Doing a great job. Looks 100%.
And over a minute shift on this penalty kill. Sam Froman still playing hard.
Can't get the clear there.
They got to get this one out so he can change.
He's gonna miss it, but Froman will get it.
Great shot. And he comes to the bench after a long and good shift.
Wow. Lerman is in on the kill. He dived to block a shot. Kane went to the ground.
Weinberger, the snapper, hit Nayowitz, hit the netting. That one should be blown dead.
With 4 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for SAR.
And something big to notice is on the side Frisch is currently shooting on, the netting is much lower than the other side. That one hit the netting at a pretty low point. And in their second period, those opportunities are going to come down in front. And we saw that Kraus shot go pretty high and stay in play.
It's important to see if Hornblast, when he comes in 4 seconds, can join the rush and get an opportunity to score.
Even strength now.
Kraus.
And he fanned on it. Kraus gets doubled, gets it to the point. Fenster chips it in. Hornblast tried to deflect it. Oh, and Fenster kicks it to Kraus. Kraus, Hornblast left wide open in front. Hornblast tries to snap it. Frisch doing an excellent job doubling Hornblast and Kraus.
That we've seen from Hornblast tonight, a little bit too much stick handling. He's certainly a great stick handler, but sometimes he's got to rip the shot.
Yeah, and I was talking to his dad over our February vacation. He was telling me that Gabe's really got to shoot a lot more. He's not shooting enough. He'd get a lot more goals, and it's gonna help his game a lot.
Scrambled alongside the SAR net.
And another good the 5-0 was a little open there, but a great save.
He's got to be careful on that 5-hole. And his balance is a little bit out of whack.
Hornblast chips it out. Kraus turns it over. Einhorn gives it to Alter. Alter snapper wide. Fight looks very tired.
This first goal is absolutely massive.
And I saw Fight just go to the bench and fall down a little bit. He seems to be up and he's just maybe a little bruised up, but we hope he's good and can get back in this game soon.
A lot of speed on for SAR.
Fenster behind the net. A nice wrap. Kraus and Unger on. Kraus blocks out with his foot. Kraus right in front, and Strolowitz gets to it.
A minute 26 remaining in the first period. Both teams have had many opportunities.
And we're gonna get we might get a replay of that one. Oh no, I don't think so. Face off deep to the left of Strolowitz.
Quick clear by Frisch.
Nayowitz sends it back in. Strolowitz gives it to Unger. Unger loses it. Nayowitz can't keep it in the zone.
It hits Unger on the clear, and it's offside in SAR. I can't stress this enough. There's an unbelievable amount of people here.
And
I mean, there's, 150 people in this room?
I mean,
unheard of.
I've not counted, and Next Gen Stats has not sent in their report of how many attendees are at the Hive tonight.
There are people standing everywhere.
Yeah, there are a lot of people here. Oh,
big
that
shot.
One just went wide. A big slap shot, blockered away.
While both teams have certainly had their chances, I would say.
Oh, that was Froman. A great shot and a great save from Strolowitz.
I was saying that Frisch has had more chances, but SAR responds with a good one.
Yeah, and Froman and Hornblast getting a little action together.
They've had their fair share of chances.
And going up against Weinberger and Trump, a really, really good matchup.
It's very interesting to see Froman and Hornblast. They have not played together a lot at all this year. We've seen a lot of
And Weinberger makes a good move. Backhand across. Doesn't get to anyone. And that one goes to Strolwitz. Strolwitz sends it down low. Trump has it. Trump has Strolwitz at the point. He gets it to him. He loses it. Hornblast! Oh, and he missed the net!
The best chance of the day. They could not convert.
A good shot. Looked up, picked the spot, just couldn't hit it. Froman
through his own legs.
Can't control it. Taken away. A good shot. Gloved by Konovic.
23 seconds remaining in the period. Both teams with a big chance, but SAR had that breakaway.
Hornblast.
He wants that back.
And that was a great save from Konovic. But Hornblast, you'd love to hit the net to maybe even get a rebound, but he picked a corner, and he usually hits those. So if we see another one of those, I'd expect him to hit it. And not too many breakaways in the rink usually.
Not too many. And they're all on turnovers.
And a good shot there that goes a little high.
Anything can go in this rink.
Alter with a good move. Oh, they score! Fight on the pass from Alter. What a play. Let's see if we get a replay of that one. Alter, fight.
He didn't get much on the shot.
Get one way, shoot the other way. That's a classic drill you run. Konovic sliding across. Couldn't get his blocker up in time. 1-0 Frisch.
All he had to do was put it in the air, and he did. Konovic could not adjust. And with 10 seconds remaining in this competitive first period,
and the
Frisch takes the lead.
The Frisch faithful is loud in the Hive. 7 seconds left. SAR killing it down low.
And the period will end.
The 1 seed, the SAR Sting down 1-0 at the end of the first. We're going to take a quick break.
Massive momentum swing. It looked pretty even. And now Frisch takes the advantage.
As Hornblast rips a shot and scores. Love sod. Beautiful snapper from Gabe Hornblast right off the faceoff. Gets it in the corner. Shoots it and scores. Numbers here. A shot. Pass across and Hornblast scores. As Stefanewicz cuts and he scores. Chaser for the Sting penalty kill. And he scores right off the faceoff. Hat trick for Gabe Hornblast. YD plays the body pass over to Kraus. And the power play is executed perfectly. Fails to clear. Froman in front. He scores. Backhand through the 5-hole. Raskus throws it in deep. Raskus the shot, and he scores. YD fails to clear. Fencer shot, scores. And a goal. Unger bats that one in. Back out to Justin Hewitt in the corner. The sharpshooter got it. Drives in. Lefty lay-in. Gets it to go. Man, drives in. Oh, and a nice Euro step. Good
Great
pass.
Man with the finish.
Oh, let's go. Jesselson on the fast break. Lay. Let's go. Swings it over to Justin. Justin pull up three. Yes! Throws, drives the lane. Great deep. Oh, and one! Blows by Valinsky. Takes on Leibowitz. Jesselson in the corner. Yes! They go! The three! Hey! Gets it to go. Up one. Game over. SAR wins. Fans storm the court. 48-47. OT winner.
And in first place with 13 points, SAR.
And we are once again live from the Hive. We're back for the second period. Frisch took a late lead in the first period with a goal with 10 seconds left. And they now have momentum in this game.
Yeah, and Ethan Alter, a guy we spoke about, getting his revenge, already put his mark on this game at the end of that first period with that gorgeous pass across the fight. Fight buried it. 1-0 Frisch. SAR did generate a lot of chances, But one thing they need to do more is get to the front of the net, control in front of the net. It's an area of the court where usually whoever controls it more wins, and Frisch's chances all came from there.
Absolutely. And the most important thing right now is how does SAR respond? Will they collapse or will they compete like champions?
And I'm not sure if this is correct, but this may be Frisch's first lead against SAR this year.
I believe
In
so.
the 7 periods they've played thus far. So
I believe you are correct.
it's a big deal for Frisch, and they hope to build off that momentum. Unger, Neowitz, Froman, and Tuckman.
Despite 2 losses to SAR, there's no doubt that Frisch has confidence, and especially after scoring that first goal. They believe they're going to win.
Double coming up. Oh, a good pass back across to Neowitz. Neowitz just chips it in. Goes behind the net. Up to the wall. Weinberger clears.
Solly's able to get it off the back of the net. And Neowitz clears the second time. Frisch clears it out of play. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff for SAR.
And slow start to the beginning of the period. A quick change for SAR. Second period, long bench change. So whenever there's a whistle, it's likely that you'll see guys coming in and out.
The next goal is absolutely vital.
And there seems to be...
We see some SAR faculty trying to pump up the crowd. Rabbi Kroll, the principal.
And a
Rabbi
good
Ney,
shot.
The director of Torah guidance here at SAR. Also, the hype man.
Chipped out by Frisch. Weinberger gets to it. Weinberger front. Strum.
Oh! Strum had it on his stick in front of the net and just couldn't put it in. What a pass.
Oh, rebound loose. And he covers it.
That was an unbelievable pass by Weinberger, I believe.
Sam Weinberger.
I mean, he saucered it across.
Sam Weinberger is considered to be the most talented kid in this age group.
He might be.
I don't know who makes these considerations other than myself, but in my opinion, he is the most talented player in this age group. Sam Weinberger, a kid who really should have been dragged to SAR.
Yeah.
But we lost him to the Cougars, and telling you, if we had him in this game, I don't think it'd be close. So Frisch is lucky. They got a stud in Weinberger.
I'll say it again. That pass was unbelievable.
That pass was, yeah. He
threw a few players. Saucer landed on the stick.
He makes some eye-opening plays every game he
really,
plays
really
in.
impressive, and it led to an A+ chance. SAR, lucky they have a big goalie in net to stop those.
And Konovich, an ice hockey goalie, when we see a lot of bigger ice hockey goalies in floor hockey, they usually play a little lower in their crease, which for shots from far out may be a negative, but usually from shots close in, it's a big positive because you kind of just lay out and put your body in the right position.
I found that when the ball has been on the side of the net, Konovich has been a little bit more upright than you would like.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Kraus with it in the corner. Throws it in front. Loose. Oh, Horblast.
Could not finish, and it's cleared out. Another great opportunity for SAR.
Hayden chipped that one wide, and Strelowitz covers. Great chance there in front.
The intensity has carried over.
SAR again making changes. Unger and Froman coming on. We're seeing mostly 1-2, 1-2-3. Third line getting in every other rotation, which is good because you're getting your stars out there, and then your third line is extra fresh when they get out. That's usually the grinders line. You don't really need them for goals as much, but you need them to put in positive minutes and keep the ball out of your net, as Coach Noah Falkenstein would like to say.
With so many chances in this game, it's abundantly obvious that the winner of this game will not be the team that generates the most opportunities. It'll be the team that capitalizes on them. So far, Frisch is the only team to do that.
And another gorgeous pass from Weinberger. Unger throws that one behind the net.
It's stuck in the back of the net, and Frisch will take it out.
And it's taken in the corner by SAR.
Tuckman looking to shoot from the point if he can get it.
And a penalty coming up.
SAR will go to the power play.
Unger throws it in front. Taken away. And he
No.
put his hand down.
No
So
whistle. I'm quite confused, actually.
Yeah, it was a little confusing, but no penalty. Play on. Trump and Naywitz fighting for it. Trump.
Konovich let out a tough rebound there. Hit him in the chest and bounced away. He's lucky that it didn't cause any problems. You'd like to see better rebound control from the SAR goaltender. There it is.
Nice
Covers one with his
glove save.
3 minutes into the period. Once again, the intensity very, very high.
Another line change for SAR. Hornblast and Kraus come on. These two need to step up big here.
Hayne takes the face-off and wins it. Fenster's able to clear it deep.
And it goes in!
Net! Unbelievable! Unbelievable!
What a ricochet. Let's see if we get a replay of that
Put
one.
it on the net and good things will happen. Fenster shot it. Srilovitz took a short hop. It went in the air and into the net. Just like that, the game is tied.
And that goal will get credited, we believe, to Ari Fenster. Ari Fenster with his, I believe, his first playoff goal.
It does not have to be pretty. It just has to go in. Unbelievable. And a chance for Frisch right away. And it's broken up. They had a 2-on-1. Kraus takes it into the offensive zone. SAR are going to try to capitalize on this momentum.
And SAR fans did not like the physicality that went on there.
Offsides on SAR as Kraus was just over the line as he touched the ball with his hand.
So SAR gets the next one, that big next goal that we were speaking about. Right back to where we started. 1-1 game.
It's a new ball game.
It's a new ball game, and SAR has the momentum right now. It wasn't the prettiest goal, but they got on the board.
You see Sam Froman pumping up the crowd, putting his hands in the air.
Sam
Love to
Froman,
see
a
that
fan
confidence.
favorite.
Absolutely a fan favorite. He scored some big goals for them this year, including an overtime winner against MTA, and the winner with 2 minutes left against Frisch, in Frisch. You know, every hockey team has the guy who scores all the big goals. Sam Froman is that for the JV team. I'd like to say that I am for the varsity team, although the season's over.
And we had a great season, and as far as big goals scores go, I would say that Yamin was his most pivotal part of the season was scoring the big goals for the team. When there's 3 minutes left in a game down 1, and the guys are looking around at each other.
Tons of physicality, no whistles.
Well, as I was saying in a short way, Yamin Seymour was the guy to look to at the end of games for SAR, and a great late game goal scorer. Oh, a great save from Konovich.
I could say the same about Alex. Had the winner against Ramaz in overtime. Many other big goals.
I was a little lucky.
It's a good shot.
But Frisch dumps it in there. Fight backing down. He's getting doubled. Fight gets in the corner. Throws it in front. Out to the point. And everyone's a little tired right now.
You can see that for sure. Froman still running hard, though. And for a big guy, he has a lot of endurance.
And right in front! Oh!
Dolphman had it on his stick and could not convert.
Dolphin grinding out there in front. Couldn't convert on the golden
You don't get a lot of
opportunity.
those. You don't get a lot of those. You'd love to have that one back.
And a little back and forth as SR's got to wait.
A lot of time for
And they
Lerman.
get a good change
Rather,
in.
Hayne.
That hit somebody on the bench. And the whistle is blown.
You can feel the playoff intensity. This just feels like one of those one-goal games that
Yeah.
was decided in the third period or even overtime.
And SAR, it's really important for them to get this next one. Work with the lead. It's much easier than working from behind.
Of course. Very well-matched teams. A lot of contact in the corner. Hornblast and Kraus on right now for offense on SAR. Shot for the point is blocked into the net by Frisch.
And it hit the netting within the semicircle, so that face-off will be deep because the shot was blocked.
Hornblast will take it.
Big face-off here. And Frisch clears. Fenster, the goal scorer.
Okay, we're seeing a lot of contact in these corners. It's important that these players don't lose control, don't lose their tempers.
And we would hate to see a fight, but then again, it's playoff hockey. The intensity picks up. These players want nothing more than to win this game. And if you have to be a little physical, then you have to be a little physical.
But after that early penalty called on SAR, I wouldn't be surprised if the refs continue to blow their whistle and call penalties. Hayne clears.
A great clear from Hayne.
Very smooth.
Sorolowicz with a smart cover. And in this second period, we've seen a lot of face-offs.
And for the first time tonight, we see Sammy Hirschman coming on for SAR.
Sammy Hirschman, a guy who was injured for a big part of the season, was fortunate enough for him. He got to take the elevator for a lot of his freshman year. But it's great to see him back. I hear he's also a very good baseball player, so
yes,
you can speak more to that as you're on the team. But
yes,
good to get a
very
nice,
promising freshman on the team.
Good to get some new athletes in the Hive.
I gotta say, with this freshman class, the future of SAR athletics is in great hands, especially in hockey.
That was a good shot from Trump, but Weinberger was offsides.
It's now been about 3 or 4 minutes since SAR put that goal in the net, and luckily for Frisch, we've seen that their goalie has been able to keep his composure, bounce back after letting in a very poor goal. That bodes well for Frisch. Their goalie went through some adversity in this game, and he seems to be through it.
Tuckman chips that one down. Frisch does the same. Neowitz.
SAR absolutely knows that they can exploit.
And I hate to say the intensity's died down, because we were just talking about the intensity, but it seems like a little more back and forth now, just chip and chase. And that wasn't the hockey style. That was it was as fun to watch.
That's what happens when tired players are on the court. But, you know, the game will slow down, and then the cycle works as though, and eventually the players will become rested.
Oh, and a bad turnover. Oh, Alter couldn't get to that one. Hornblatt, Vroman the shot.
Just missed it short side.
That was a nice shot. Oh, I was correct the first time. It was Hornblatt.
Great keep by Tuckman.
And he gets it behind the net.
Hand-eye coordination expressed there. And Frisch is able to clear to Konovich. He'll cover.
And the Tuckman family, Sally and Lewis, known for their great hand-eye coordination.
Exactly. Comes from baseball, perhaps?
A little bit of baseball.
I gotta say, in SAR, we see a lot of baseball-hockey crossover. Tons of...
A lot of softball crossover as well. Junior stars Yona Fenster and Boaz Khan are pivotal members of the softball team.
And the SAR varsity hockey
as well as the hockey team.
I mean, I think about half the SAR baseball team is hockey players. It's pretty incredible. A lot of physicality in front of the net. Dolphman fighting with Rothenberg. And Frisch is able to clear.
And Fenster gets it back, throws it in.
Composure. He was nutmegged there, but he kept strong. Really nice passing by SAR.
Fenster drives in, can't get a clean shot away, throws it behind the net.
To generate an opportunity off of a turnover on the line by Frisch. A common theme tonight.
And another failed wrap by SAR hit the ref. Froman.
Given some space, allowed to enter the zone.
And Fight takes it. Fight rips a shot. Oh, blockered away. Great save from Konovich. Fenster.
Both goalies looking slightly vulnerable on the short side. Seen some close ones.
We've seen a lot of nice shots. Konovich using his blocker well. Keeps that one out.
We're seeing shots from everywhere.
And that one...
Two freshman goalies, I believe. While they're definitely talented, they are perhaps prone to mistakes.
And yeah, we haven't seen many mistakes against SAR out of Srolwitz, but out of Konovich we saw, I think he got pulled out of a game earlier in the season. And since then, he's been fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. But
Yeah.
inexperience can always get to you.
Yeah, and again, he plays ice hockey goalie, which is it's a lot different when you're able to slide.
Yeah, for sure.
So the transition was probably hard at the beginning, but he's really coming into his own as an SAR goalie.
He's definitely comfortable. Definitely confident. Nayowitz is clear. Hit off of Bromwitz and was covered by Konovich.
Face
Defensive
off
zone face off for SAR.
to the left of Konovich. It's Nayowitz on the drop. Weinberger.
Very good clear by Sally Tuckman.
Yeah, both teams have not had success in the offensive zone on faceoffs. We've seen a lot of quick clears out of it. Oh!
He's tripped.
And he's tripped. And will we see a penalty shot?
I don't think so.
And we're going to get a replay of that one. He might have had the breakaway there.
Let's see. Tons of speed flying through. I don't know if that's a breakaway. By the way, he's able to generate an awesome shot after being tripped, looking like Alex Ovechkin out there.
And there won't be a penalty shot.
That's an impressive display of skill.
If there was a penalty shot, it would probably be one of the first times in Sheep League history that consecutive matchups between two teams, there were 2 penalty shots. A little fun fact for the history books.
I don't know about the history on that one, but it's certainly a rare situation if it was to be a penalty shot. But it's not.
Seems like Frisch called a timeout here.
That was a really good shot after the trip.
And we saw Frisch's power play once. They're 0 for 1 on the power play. But they had some nice pass across. They have a righty-lefty on their off wing, Weinberger and Trump. They have Einhorn at the point. And what do you think they need to do here to pull it in on this power play?
Can't say I've seen a lot of Frisch's power play this season, but it's definitely different to execute the power play in the rink as opposed to their larger court. They don't have a lot of practice in the rink, so we'll see if they're able to translate what they work on in practice to the rink.
Yeah, and Frisch is known for their very consistent power play. The varsity team this season had an excellent power play, scored 2 or 3 power play goals when they played in the rink. So maybe the JV team could pick up on that. And they would hate to start 0 for 2 on the power play, because then your power play isn't so confident. Once you get scoring early, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, no, nothing sparks nothing sparks confidence and momentum like a penalty kill. Successful penalty kill can do a lot for your team.
Yeah, and we see a little change to the Frisch power play. Einhorn comes out.
I think Froman just showed the fans on the side that he's got some blood on his jersey.
Maybe a little bit, but he looks good.
He's smiling through it for sure. He's having fun out there. He always
Hey,
does.
it's a smart play, and he gets it out. And Froman running hard there. Froman
fighting with the Frisch play. Oh, what a shot. And a rebound is wide. Froman's got to keep his focus on the kill and not on the players that are out of the play. Good passing from Frisch. Shot.
Oh, and a great shot save.
Really good release there.
Yeah, Weinberger's got a crazy snapshot. And that one to the point saved.
Rebound. Couple of saves from Konovich.
And that one gets out of
the
zone.
out.
And
Weinberger's been so impressive.
Will Trump, a Scarsdale kid, with an excellent shot. Rips that one, goes wide. And they call offsides. And Trump does not look happy.
We got a lot of Westchester guys in this game.
A lot of Westchester guys on this Frisch team, which is a sight you hate to see. Mainly their first line of Trump and Weinberger.
Both guys who potentially could have gone to SAR. You never know.
You never know. And there's always the what-ifs. Ari Baruch, who had an older brother who went to SAR.
I mean, certainly Sam Weinberger, whose sister is a senior at SAR. Shout out to Liana Weinberger. Great pass from Weinberger to the point. Rister doesn't
And that
get
was
through.
blocked.
Froman a lot of time to get the clear, and he does. On net. Always better to put it on net, as we saw from SAR's first goal.
Weinberger entering the zone easily. A good
Great
pass
pass to
across. Trump didn't set his feet.
I mean, these passes from Weinberger have been unbelievable. And another good release, can't get it on net.
And he's trying to go short side when he shoots that one like that. From
Like
that
I
side.
said.
The power play's over. And Hornblast gets it. Hornblast. Oh, and it's loose in front. And they call it dead.
Great opportunity at the end of the penalty kill.
Yeah,
Minute left.
The power play expired. Hornblast made a nice move. Couldn't get it to go. Strolwitz stands his ground.
Once again, the momentum shifts back and forth. Two tough competitive teams. Neither gives up.
1:02 left in this second period, tied at 1-1.
We'll see if there's another late goal at the end of the period. That could potentially carry over momentum into the next period. Into the SAR zone. Dangerous pass, but successful. Kraus a shot wide. He has a good slap shot.
And can't get that one on that. Kraus spins out. Good save.
Wrister, and it's cleared.
And that one
Saul
goes to the
uses
corner.
his body to shield the Frisch player from getting to the ball.
Kraus
And it's
gets
successful as they clear.
Kraus a nice wrister there.
Frisch clears and takes in. An opportunity.
Alter
around the net.
Altered front.
Looked a lot like the first Frisch goal, but Cohen could not get a shot off. Players falling to the ground. No whistles.
Nice hit
15
there.
seconds remaining in the period. Can someone strike late?
Come on, Jones, 10 seconds.
Konovic chooses not to cover the ball.
And SAR can't get it out. 5 seconds in the corner. Tuckman trying to hold it. And SAR will be able to hold it. And end of the second period. Goals
12 minutes to go.
Goals scored by Fight and Fenster. 12 minutes left. Who will advance by TABC at Lawrence Middle School? We will
We'll
see you
for the decisive third period.
I can't hear her. Welcome back, everybody. We're here at halftime at the SAR JV hockey game. Frisch versus SAR. It is super exciting. I can't hear you well, Sophia.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Oh, Rabbi Kroll is here. Maybe we should interview him a bit to get his thoughts on the game.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It was a very exciting first
You know,
half.
he just returned from Florida, so he's not used to this hockey play. Do you know this sport?
Incorrect. The Florida Panthers are a wonderful hockey team. I went to many games, Florida Panthers.
Clearly not as good as us because you left.
No comment.
Exactly. So, you guys teach a course here at SAR, right? Called PEEEP.
What?
You were in the course.
Sophia, you were a student there. Your mom's
PPE.
taking pictures of us.
Oh wow, she's a proud mom.
She is. Yes, doing her favorite thing with her favorite teachers.
This is
we
what I
should
plan
get
to do in my
Schwartz
future.
over.
This is
I'd
what I
like to
plan.
hear your thoughts on the first half, Sophia.
It's not a half. There are
It's,
3
it's,
periods.
there's been two
First-
periods.
2/3.
First 2
You know, I think that in the first period, there's this kid, Charlie Reich.
He was
Oh.
in and did
really
very
just
nicely.
took over the game.
This is going to cost you.
He
though.
also came. He not only took over in hockey playing ability, also in adorableness.
Oh, did you see him today? He's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
cute.
commenting on that. I thought
Okay,
our
no
goalie
comment.
really came through.
Jed's doing well. Jed's
Jed
doing nicely.
And he's a
is-
freshman, right?
Yeah, he's got a nice career ahead of him. That's
Yeah.
for
You know,
sure.
like SR's doing pretty well in sports this year, I have to say.
Are you fishing for a
Yes,
compliment about
this
the
is-
fact that you're
Nope,
the captain
nope.
of the girls varsity
Weird
that's going to the
flex
championship?
here from Sophia
Weird
Reich.
flex.
Weird flex, but it's okay.
No.
Sophia?
I was more talking about our boys. It's,
We will be in the
It's-
championship.
it's
We're going to
more-
the ship this weekend.
it's
and
more of a given that the girls are in. I
Here
was
comes
talking
the
about
here
the
comes the
boys.
sting.
Okay,
Here
let's
comes
hear
the
it.
Here
sting.
comes Charlie Reich.
Where's Charlie Rush? Pinch his cheeks.
I will. I try so hard.
Let's go, boys.
Oh, there he is. There he
That's
comes.
right.
There he comes. There
Let's
he
go,
comes.
Jacob.
Wait.
Let's go.
There's Charlie Rush. Just passed by. Got Yoram on the ice.
I was
Yoram wants to play.
I was scared that I was
Put him
gonna,
Yoram, suit up.
Put him in. Put him in.
Let's go, Yoram.
I was scared I was gonna pinch the wrong person's cheeks,
Yes,
and then it would have been really
always-
awkward. Like, what would I have done? Like,
Yes, that's always a concern. Yeah.
We have a big week this week in sports.
Why are you making those sounds,
And
Sophia?
I don't know, Sophia. You may be taken off the live cast. Tomorrow night and the next night we have basketball games for the boys.
Will the girls' varsity team be attending the boys' game in Sha'arei Torah?
yes, our coach actually moved practice, so we can
Oh, that's
attend.
awesome.
I like to hear that. That's what you like to hear.
Yes.
Fan bus?
I really want to drink this, but like,
That's not yours, and the person
Corona.
may have the coronavirus in it.
right? You know Rachel Charandoff?
Okay,
stop that.
Stop. Cut her off. Cut her
She
off.
went to Italy
Is there-
recently,
is there
a-
and now is
Where-
not
where-
feeling
where-
well.
how
Is there a
Shut
delay?
down SAR! Shut
Is there,
down
is there like a
SAR!
10-second delay on this thing so we can edit this
I'd also
before it
like
goes
to
live?
put in a plug for the Personal Finance Challenge in Nebraska this year.
Weird flex. Weird
How many girls are going on the
What?
that challenge?
There's a competition coming up this month, and hopefully
I only
SAR
tried out
can
so I can
dominate
have my
again.
own room.
Okay,
Okay, here we go. We're back to hockey.
hand it over to the hockey.
Go Sting.
Hockey play-by-play.
And we're back here. Alex, Levy, and Yamin Seamer here for our third period action.
It's the biggest period of the season.
We hope you enjoyed that intermission report from some of the administration and
I don't think it was live.
unfortunately, you guys may have missed the report,
Just
but
to catch you up, we had Sophia Reich, senior here at SAR, basketball player, and Ms. Schneider, administrator, econ teacher,
I don't know if Johnny Kroll, one of our many principals.
one of our numerous principals. It was, I'm sure it was a good time, but now it's time for the real broadcasters to step back in. And here we are.
Nayowitz sends it down. Einhorn.
Everything is about getting the next goal. Everything for the next goal.
Dolphin gets the start here in the third.
Good energy from him. We saw a lot of physicality. Very important in games.
Weinberger, good shot. Couldn't hit the net.
Without a question, Weinberger was the most dangerous and really best player in the first period.
And that one shot to the corner by Dolphin. And Weinberger gets it down low. And he gets doubled immediately. Pass to the point. Shot. Blocked.
Well done.
Trump tries to get to it, and he does. And that one pops loose. Shot there, saved by Strolwitz.
Any shot can go in. As we
Dolphin,
saw.
oh, he had Hornblast, but he shoots it wide. Hornblast picks it up.
The second period proved to us that any shot can go in.
And Dolphin working hard in front of the net. And that one's chipped out. Weinberger.
Tuckman unable to keep.
Tuckman playing it behind there. Takes it to his backhand, loses it. And a bad turnover from Sally. Hornblast rips that one, gets blocked. And sails out of play. So, I mean, we spoke about who we think the guy that's going to step up for both teams is. So, first we'll start with Frisch if we had to guess one guy to score.
Has to be Weinberger.
Weinberger.
He's been dominant tonight.
I mean, maybe Alder's cooled off a little bit. He had some hot shifts in the beginning. But Weinberger's really stepping up, really just cutting through this SAR team.
Of course, he could be anybody.
He could be anyone. And for SAR, we give it to the money man, Sam Froman.
He scored all the big goals this year.
All the big goals this season. And goalie Jed Konovich makes an excellent save.
Way to go, Jed.
A big fan favorite.
Big fan favorite.
Froman chips that one out. Good move. Shot, save, rebound. Another save. Got it with the blocker.
Done by Konovich.
Fencer, that shot blocked at the line. Froman takes a snapper. Glove down by Strolwitz, and he plays it.
Able to clear.
And Konovich covers.
10 minutes and 17 seconds to play in the third period. The all-important third period. We're tied up here.
And Alter looking a little tired out here in the third. And he's always going to keep grinding. Again, big revenge game for him. So he's
Frisch
another guy to look out
line.
for. Froman battling for it.
Froman, a great possession player, like we've said before. But Frisch is able to clear. Haynes tried to take it around the net, but couldn't. Backhand. Fight unable to keep. And Hornblast goes deep into the zone. He's with it behind the net. We'll look for cutters here. Haynes tried, but it was cleared by Frisch. Plenty of time for Fencer. Clears it around the boards and out.
It was a smart play from Fencer just to get it out. And some back and forth. Fight gets to that one first, though. Good keep at the line. Block, Dolphin. And offsides.
Offsides, yeah.
9:25 remaining in the third period.
I gotta say, I'm very impressed with the poise of some of these freshmen on both teams.
And Weinberger coming back on the court. And Konovich covers.
9:19 to play in the third period. Time going by here. Not a lot of whistles.
Almost 3 minutes gone by in the third. A little bit of action, but nothing crazy. And
very intense.
Froman and Kraus. SAR mixing a lot of lines tonight.
Froman usually with Unger, Kraus usually with Hornblast. I guess we'll see Hornblast with Unger.
Probably.
We've also seen Morrison, Dolphman play with a lot of different players.
And he started the period with Hornblast. Kraus,
Great
a nice
block
block
by
there.
Kraus.
And a good keep in at the line.
Solly again unable to get the clear as Trump puts pressure on. And eventually the ball goes out.
And that one's chipped nicely. Tuckman has
Solly
it.
with time.
Tuckman turns
Bad
it over.
turnover. Big
Weinberger
slap
blocked.
up by Weinberger. Tuckman could have had the pass across the court. Instead chipped it off the boards. It was a
Kraus,
mistake,
that shot. Great save.
but it does not cost them.
It was a great keep at the line.
And
they call it offsides.
as it just slipped behind his back as he was trying to pin it against the boards.
Yeah.
Chance of let's go Frisch here in the Hive.
And as we said earlier, it's even even 50-50 crowd between Frisch and SAR.
I'll tell you, nothing better than going into someone else's home and chanting louder than the home crowd.
And Fenster looking for his second one there.
I remember going to TABC earlier this season. We were watching the JV hockey game before our varsity hockey game, and there was a bunch of TABC fans chanting, but not that passionately. And there I was, yelling at the top of my lungs, trying to outdo them. It was a lot of fun.
And there was a little scuffle with the fans at that game over some disagreements. Shout out to varsities. Oh, Fenster!
He just missed it! He almost had another one.
Fenster looking to be the hero, almost out his second.
I believe he put it on net. It might have been brushed aside by the goalie.
Strolowitz standing his ground. Fenster with the... Oh, he loses
Turnover.
it. He loses a fight. Oh, he hit the crossbar.
They say no goal!
They say no
That was a
goal.
close one. We'll have the replay for sure as the ball goes out of play.
They blow the whistle. And we're going to see the replay of that one. That might have hit the back bar.
Here he goes. Wrister.
And that went in. That went in, folks. That one, they're going to call that no goal. And that one, we got a clear view of it hitting the water bottle on top of the goalies.
And what a break for SAR. There's no replay.
There is no
hockey
There is
at
no
this level.
replay in Yeshiva League hockey. And we had a similar situation against Frisch earlier this season when SR had a backhander that hit off the back bar.
Typically those breaks go to the teams that dive in harder in the morning.
Oh, of course. So SAR with the break of the century. They probably had a lot of kavana this morning.
Yeah, which SAR player do you think had the most kavana at Shockers this morning?
You know, a lot of you are saying Stefan Nayowitz. I have to say
Sam Froman.
I have to say Sam Froman, a kid who's in my minion. Today I actually got my phone taken away, so I was paying attention to the kids in my minion a lot.
I'll tell you this, it was not Sally Tuckman. I was talking to Sally this morning during davening. I admit it.
Yeah, but Sam Froman was sitting in Shimon Ashtray, getting a lot of kavana, praying for his ankle to be healed, for God to help him heal.
That is unbelievable.
A big slap
in a
shot.
game like this. What a break for SAR. Incredible.
And Sully
That's
was
that
there.
one. Sully's got to be careful on these clears as Nayowitz goes down to the ground. Shades of Adam Nayowitz.
And they call a trip on fight. They call a trip
Unbelievable.
on fight. He can't believe it.
I'm pretty sure Nayowitz just dived to block a pass.
And SAR,
I'm not sure. That could be wrong.
SAR, their first power play of the night, folks. This deadly power play. Kraus to Hornblast. This pass is going across. Huge power play for SAR.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And Fenster, we used to see Unger a lot in front of the net. Fenster the defenseman gonna go in front of the net on this power play.
Both big bodies, both good players. They both can do the job.
Yeah, and Fenster, maybe he'll get his second after all. So, and taking a long
great
time.
chance earlier, a few minutes ago. Unbelievable.
And a shot there goes wide.
When the rest help you out, you gotta capitalize.
And Kraus takes that. Hornblast. He's got Hayde.
Can you imagine?
Gloved away.
Can you imagine being a Frisch player seeing the highlight of this game?
They're not going to be too happy with that one.
Not
I mean.
gonna be happy.
But like we said, the league isn't advanced enough yet for instant replay, and it is just not possible for the referees to come out, get the clip. Thankfully, we have an excellent broadcasting team. We're able to get replays.
Shout out to J-Lou.
Shout out to J.
Josh
Lou,
Lewis.
the quickest replay man in the Yeshiva League.
I gotta say, SAR has one of the best live stream systems in the entire Yeshiva League.
I would have to agree with that, Yamin, as Hornblast can't get to that one.
Certainly edges Frisch broadcasting team.
And Kraus,
One
Hayde.
timer. Hayde with a good shot, could not put it in the net.
Hayde dribbling into the
Kraus looking
corner.
at the point.
Hayde tries to across. That one gets blocked.
He opts for the backhand.
Kraus the slapper. Block. Oh, Hayde, a great rebound.
Could not put it in.
And
Kraus
Kraus keeps it in again. And Hornblast. And he
save.
can't. Hornblast again.
It's loose.
Hornblast passes
25
it back.
seconds
Kraus.
Score! Unbelievable! 6 minutes left!
And what a slapper from Kraus.
SAR capitalizes after the break.
Hornblast sends
Let
it
me
back
receive
to
by
the
the ref.
point.
Let's see the replay.
Back to the point.
Crouch.
Great screen from Fenster.
It might have hit somebody.
Glove side. Glove side may have deflected off Alter.
Absolute blast. That's how you do it.
And I think we have to talk about that
Let's see it again.
celebration, Yamin.
What a celebration. That hit his
Yeah,
head.
that hit his head. It hit Alter's head sliding across.
Wow.
What a rip, but what another
By the
fortunate
way,
bounce for SAR.
I'll tell you this. I think it was more than just Shachris. I think it was Mincha as well. Maybe even Marv. These SAR players dive in today.
And I'll tell you, the Frisch players look a little rattled. They're getting very frustrated with these calls. And it's important for them to keep their heads in this game if they want to get the chance to score. 5:58. Teams will switch sides. Goalies.
Wow.
It's going to be a very intense 6 minutes, Yamin.
Krafts put the biggest goal of his career in the net.
Yeah, and Kraus, known for his killer slapper, blast the slap shot.
That was a great shot.
That was
Regardless of the deflection, which clearly
it was
affected the shot.
probably, it looked like it was going on net to the other corner.
It could have been a goal regardless, but
Exactly. Unger with a good shot there. And Strolowitz covers.
this game is far, far from over. Unbelievable drama here.
And SAR, the JV team, gets their first lead of the game. Unger, that shot is blocked.
And out of play.
And a nice souvenir. Face off to the left of Strolowitz.
Everyone in the room anxious and excited. It's been, what, 2 or 3 years since an SAR team has been
And
in Lower
Froman, a
School
good
for a
shot.
final game?
It has been in JV.
Well, I know 2 years ago the SAR varsity hockey team won the championship.
So then 4 years ago, or maybe
Right in
5
front of
years
the net.
ago.
Bad rebound.
Oh, a good shot! Loose.
Juicy rebounds for both teams. Again, another rebound. These goalies have to be more careful if they want to keep their teams in this game.
And that one goes in. Naywitz can't handle it, but he gets it out. Strolowitz plays it in the corner. Sends it around. And that went to Trump. Trump fans on it. Weinberger hustling to that one. Unger comes in to help. And that one goes out. Froman
Played by
gets
the
to it
goalie.
first. Froman has a cutter.
guys
Froman
up.
wisely holds it. Froman with
Very important for
Rothenberg leading into him. A great pass! Unger couldn't bury it. Unger with it. Unger
SAR momentum.
being pressured, doubled, stolen. Unger gets
takes
it
it
back, though.
back.
Unger cross, and that shot is blocked.
They rule it's not a change of direction.
And that one sails wide. 4:41 left.
Frisch will not give up here, you know that.
Trump gets hit in the
A lot
corner,
of physicality.
and Frisch can't keep it there. Oh, Hornblast trying to toe
Silky
drag there,
hands.
couldn't get it. Froman loses it.
Well played by Strolowitz to get the clear. Some tired players on the court for Frisch.
Oh, a
Alter's
good move
fresh
from
though.
Alter. Alter scores! What a move! What a move from Ethan Alter!
Ethan Alter,
The kid gets the redemption.
unbelievable.
And the
Wow.
Frisch faithful going wild.
I believe he was the one who had the shot that they ruled hit the post.
No, that was fight. But we get a rebound. Alter slips loose on the breakaway. Backhander
five-hole.
through the 5-hole. That's a move we see a lot in the NHL. Get the goalie down, get it through their 5-hole. And SAR calls timeout with 4:11 left.
This is unbelievable.
2-2. This is everything these fans didn't pay for. And SAR hype man Yoram is antsy, folks. He gets really excited and nervous in these games. And some people smell Carlson Gabby, some people smell overtime. And 2-2, 4:11 left.
This is just
That's all I'm thinking
exactly what we hoped for in this game and more.
And these two teams evenly matched all year. Played fantastic games. And an excellent goal. We see a lot of the family of the Alters. big hockey family. Brother Jason was a star for Frisch, and brother Brian, both here supporting him. And that was a gorgeous backhander. He's gonna go home, watch that replay, and be pretty proud of himself. So
He's responsible for both Frisch goals tonight.
and keep in mind, for a kid who a lot of people said he couldn't handle the pressure, he missed that penalty shot. 4:11 left, season's on the line, semifinals.
An incredible response.
I think the kid could handle the pressure.
He's up for it.
And Fight and Alter, the second line, scoring both goals and the controversial no goal.
I mean, they scored a third goal. It didn't count.
So in our scoreboard, this is the line to beat in the league.
I mean,
they're the best second line in the league.
but you know what the Frisch coaches told their players. You got to move on.
But they have the momentum,
You
folks.
can't dwell on the past. You got to move on. Short-term memory.
Oh, Fight almost gets that one in front.
Shot too high.
And Dolphin
4
gets
minutes
it.
to play.
Dolphin.
Lot of contact.
Dolphin can't get it down low. Hayde with it. Hayde
found
chips it to Hornblast. Hornblast got room. He's got to snap it.
Or he does.
And
He's
he snapped it. Oh, and it deflected
the
wide.
deflection almost helped it out.
Dolphin. He's got to make sure doesn't get doubled.
Lot of contact.
And that stick got a little high, but no
Dolphin's
call.
been in the middle of a ton of the contact today.
Yeah, these forwards have to keep looking up. These Frisch forwards are coming to double. Alter gets it stolen. A little body on the boards. A bunch of players join the party. And goes deep into the SAR zone. Hornblast picks it
taking
up.
out.
Hornblast makes a good move to his backhand. And he gets
Ref
it taken
wasn't
away.
A lot of contact in the
And the net is off. The net is off. And the ref realizes and the whistle is blown.
3:11 to play.
11.
In all likelihood, the next goal will win this game and send the team to the finals against the ABC.
And, you know, as a player playing in this 2-2 game, you're not even thinking about the effect the next goal has on your entire life. This is a moment you will remember forever. One of these teams, in my opinion, is probably going to be the champion. I think these two teams are the TBC, a good team, no disrespect to them.
Yeah, I would say the winner of this game is the
I would
favorite
say
in
the
finals.
winner of this game, Vegas.
Ton of contact.
Vegas odds are giving them the favorites. And they call a penalty on SAR.
Unbelievable. I mean, there was retaliation by Frisch. I can't say I saw what Froman did to begin with.
3:05 left.
That is
That is
unbelievably
not a
costly.
penalty that you can call as an official. These are officials who have refed here for many, many games. But with 3:05 in a semifinal tie game, I can't imagine. I can't imagine truly believing that you should make a penalty call.
I would even dare to call that a makeup call.
Maybe that's a makeup call. SAR did take the lead on their power play. But, you know, in a tie game, with 3:05, I really don't think a makeup call is...
The refs blew a massive call on the shot by Fight. That clearly went in the net, but was called off the post.
So you were talking about the penalty.
And, you know, to make this up to Frisch, perhaps they called a penalty.
The refs have not seen the replay of this.
The refs have not seen the replay, but they did see all the Frisch people surrounding our broadcast booth. And
you know, I don't know. I think that these refs have forgotten about that as guys who have probably seen multiple back bar, no calls. It's something that unfortunately happens a lot, and there's no way of...
So I think what you're telling me is that it's just flat out sloppy officiating.
We hate to criticize the referees.
We do hate to.
And these two happen to be excellent referees, but
Absolutely.
we've seen some controversial calls made tonight, is what I'll say.
Yeah, no, the Fight shot was just flat out the wrong
The first penalty on Hornblast, I had a sideline hidden reporter, Rabbi Ney, right in front of where the penalty was. He said it was an off-balance play. It looked very
awkward. SAR
awkward.
scored on a power play. That was a trip on Nayowitz, and I'm not sure it was a trip.
It was not. It was
I
debatable.
don't know for sure.
I mean,
but just a lot of controversy at the very least.
And regardless of all the controversies, 2-2, 3:05, Frisch power play. Sam Weinberger, one of the greatest snipers of his generation.
Frisch.
And
look at that. It looks like they called a 3-on-3, which makes a lot more sense.
They called a 3-on-3.
That makes a lot more sense, because I definitely saw retaliation by Frisch.
Yeah, the penalties are on Froman And for Frisch, it was on Rothenberg.
I see a 4-on-4, which is interesting. 'cause
Maybe, so
usually-
maybe the penalty's offset.
Yeah, they're just taking the players
So-
off the court for a minute 30.
So keep in mind, you guys can't really see the penalty clock, but when the penalty clock does expire, the players will not come out of the box until a whistle. So the players cannot come in. Neither of those players can come in until a whistle after a minute 30.
Who's the player for Frisch? Who's 93?
It is Rothenberg, a stud defenseman.
No disrespect to Rothenberg, but Sam Froman is arguably the most important player on the SCR team.
Yeah, but Rothenberg should.
Oh, it hits off the outside of the post after it misses wide.
Rothenberg has been a physical presence for Frisch and played an excellent game.
For sure.
And Weinberger loses that one, steals it right back. Weinberger going to work. Gets it taken away, goes behind the Frisch net. Strolowitz.
These players have to give
Kraus
it everything they
whiffs
have.
on that.
We've played in games like this. The adrenaline has to be pumping.
And Dolphin takes the offside, and that faceoff's going to be deep. But that's a really good offsides take, not allowing that slap shot. That's a high percentage scoring chance. And
Everything's a shot from this ring.
And Dolphin's coming off, but he shouldn't be disappointed. That was a great block and a heads-up play to take that offsides, knowing the consequences were better than letting that shot up.
2.5 minutes.
Strolowitz with another point, winds up.
Locked
That one's
by
blocked by
Horvath.
Horvath. Horvath's a great play.
Can he
Swipes it, and he can't get it
Unger
across.
was running across on the other side. Almost got it to him. Would have been a
Fencer
great
shot,
opportunity.
blocker save. Hornblast.
One turnover, one mistake, one opportunity.
Hornblast picks
to
it
change
up.
this game.
Tries to split two guys, can't do it. Trump chips it out. Trump can't get it in front, and he goes flying.
We've seen Frisch win with their speed numerous times today.
And
Almost did it
Hornblast
again.
at the line, and
Shots too high.
shots too high. A good play with the hand. And that one goes out of play, and a nice catch from a parent.
The goalie has to be careful of the bounce off the backboard.
Yes,
Could hit his back and go in. We've seen it before.
Strolowitz, a smaller goalie, doesn't really have to worry as much about hitting his head.
It's the best announcer in the business. What? It's the best announcer in the business.
A minute 49 remaining in the third period here. Semifinals. Everything on the line. TABC awaiting. Morrison Dolphin with him. Shot
Dolphin,
just
too wide. Great chip. Dolphin in front. Can't get to it.
wide. They don't clear though. They don't
Dolphin,
clear.
they're still fighting. Oh, and a good play from Alter. Alter takes a wrister. Glove to the corner.
Minute and a half to go.
Nayowitz gets it out of the zone. Picked up. Tuckman loses it to
Can't
Alter.
get it into the other zone. Now he can, and Dolphin with it.
Oh,
Shot wide.
and that shot goes
He's
wide.
been very aggressive today. You like to see that from him.
Tuckman tries to swing it around. Can't. Gets it out, though. Einhorn with it. And Frisch seems to have figured out the wrap. Fight can't get it
Fight
across,
slipped,
but he
it
holds
seems.
possession.
A
Fight
minute
has
to
it.
play here.
Fight turns it over. Kraus gets it down low. Einhorn sends it back.
52 seconds to go. So much pressure.
And that one's in front of the net. Alter can't get it, and it's loose. And they call goal.
Bodies flying everywhere. But Konovich
And
covers.
Konovich makes the save.
The ball
of
was
his
sitting
career.
on the doorstep, and
And,
no one could put it in. Alter flew onto the goalie.
The
Another
SAR
SAR player in there, or two,
The
or three.
SAR players have to make sure that they do not cover that ball, because that is how the Frisch got the penalty shot in their regular season matchup. They cover the ball in the crease. That's an automatic penalty shot.
Yeah. You have to be careful not to cover it. but
45 seconds left. I do not know if we've ever had a playoff OT game in the Hive. We had the famous SAR versus Hafter varsity game a bunch of years ago. I went into quadruple OT. Gilad Kirstein, my former La Vie counselor, scored to beat SAR. But I don't think we've ever had one in the rink with this many fans, this big of an atmosphere. That one goes deep. Trump trying to get a Weinberger. Tries to pick it up. Can't.
30 seconds to play.
Hornblast, a pretty move. Hornblast on his backhand. Behind the net.
Who will
Hornblast
be the
has
hero?
it. Hornblast bodied by Strolowitz. Gets it to Froman.
Shot
Froman misses the
wide.
net. What an
20.8.
opportunity.
At this point, everyone trying to be the hero. You don't want to get too aggressive and make a mistake.
Froman looks to go top shelf there. Missed the net by about 10 feet. But a great move to get it in front. and he'll stay on.
But I'll tell you this, as a senior in SAR, if a freshman or sophomore, of course, all the JV players are freshmen and sophomores, if they score a goal, they're a legend in school the next day.
Yes, and they'll be on time to score tomorrow. You know, if Sam scores, maybe our minion will get him a little treat. So I'm kind of hoping for that.
13 seconds left.
Sam
From
with
taking it in.
Sam
10
doubled.
seconds to
He's
go.
doubled. Gets
He's
it
been
back. Shot from Nayowitz. That one's blocked. Nayowitz again. Oh,
Loose,
It was-
and it's covered with
it
3
was
seconds
that was
to
a
go.
little bit loose, and Einhorn very wisely got his stick behind. That's a
Textbook.
textbook SAR, textbook Dan Girardi, former
Yes, Dan Girardi.
New York Rangers defenseman who was a very heads-up guy, very big locker room guy, and that just adds up by 3
SAR
seconds left.
could get a quick shot. I don't know if Frisch will have an opportunity here.
Hornbush should try to. He's got time to win this one back and go to the net,
Real quick shot, though.
but he tries to shoot
Goes
it and
to
he
the
loses
side,
it.
and
Frisch
will
takes
run
it
out the
back.
clock.
And the
And we are going to overtime. Here in the Hive, semifinals. 1 goal will decide it all.
We will see you back for extra hockey.
Let's go.
We're back.
Wow. Back
So,
and better than
This
ever.
has been the most exciting game.
I
2-all,
agree.
and it's intense here in the Hive.
What are your predictions? Who do you think is going to win?
Well, I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm feeling very good. Jed is goaling like no other.
This is
And
true.
we have very strong both offense and defense. And I want to just explain playoff rules, which differ from regular season.
Thank you.
We're going to
thank
have
you.
4-on-4, and we're going to go until we don't go anymore, right? And I think it's
Yeah.
going to be super exciting. So we hope
know,
all
I-
our viewers stay on.
I'm calling the game's going to end at 9:38 exactly.
9:38.
Yeah, it's going to go on for a while.
feeling 9.
It's 9:04 right now, if you're wondering.
I know, 42.
42.
Yeah,
How long do you think we're here for?
40 more minutes. 40 more minutes. I think we're going to go 40 more minutes. Although I really have no idea. And I think
Mid-announcing Snapchat.
I want to really give a shout out to all the 9th graders who playing and playing really strongly.
Yeah, they're really
and
stepping up.
No
You know,
pun
they
intended for Steph Nayowitz.
Oh, I see what you did there. You know, they came in as little 8th graders. And now look at them. All grown up. They're
All
like men.
grown up in a playoff game. And as we get ready
All
for
right.
overtime.
Are you ready for SAR trivia?
Yes, let's do some
Okay.
trivia.
What is the Machon Siach?
What is
Yes.
the Machon Siach? The room, the group, the cohort?
Anything you want to answer.
What do you think it is? Oh,
I'm
and
doing the
Shoko's here.
interview here. Hello, Shoko.
We could have a guest
Okay,
interview with
here you
Shoko.
go. We're playing SER trivia.
Shoshana Katan is joining us.
Okay.
I want to point out that I'm wearing a jersey from a team that used to exist at SAR. A shout out to all those bowling team members from the
100%.
class of 2012.
Next question on SAR trivia. Pick your favorite curl.
Stop. Here, okay, let's
They
go with
won't
some
know.
real.
They won't know.
We love them all. We love them
Okay. Favorite department at SAR High School? What?
all. PPE. The PPE department.
PPE.
PEE, as
They
you like
are-
to call it.
They're a little clicky, I have to say.
That is true.
They are a little
That
clicky.
is true. But we'll let other people in.
So Shoko, I hear you have a new gig this year, freshman GLC. How do you like that? How do you like that? Yeah?
We were just saying how the 9th graders are really stepping it up.
They came in here as boys.
And
came
not
out as
because of
men.
that. Goalies, offense, defense, they're doing it all.
Now she's on.
Okay.
I
there
hear
we
her.
go.
There it is.
There
there
you
it is.
go,
Yeah.
Shoko.
It's a heavily packed freshman team here.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's amazing to see.
You know, we have Jed in the goal. We have Charlie running the cuteness.
Yes.
We really cover
I
all
think
angles.
on cuteness, I shouldn't say anything, but so let me be quiet now.
Cut that off. Cut that off.
But really, in all the lines, we have freshmen in there.
Way to go, freshman.
Way to go,
My
freshmen.
brother, Zach Reich, wants a shout out.
Oh, Zach Rice, you definitely get a shout out
What's
for
up,
always
Zach?
reading the Wall Street Journal in class.
I heard he blew an economics competition, though.
Sophia, we're
Only
counting
positive
on
things.
you to
Only
take us to
positive things.
Nebraska. Let's just recap the 2 goals scored tonight.
Okay, okay.
Ari Fenster
Both freshmen.
and Eitan
Kraus.
Kraus. So 2 freshmen coming through for the team.
I like that. I like that.
I
Let's
like
see who
that
the
a lot.
third goal is going to be from because we're going to get one in this next
all right, third
overtime
or
period.
fourth. Ready? I'm
Here
gonna
we
Okay,
go.
the teams are coming
Bye, guys.
out.
I'm gonna predict
we'll,
it right
we'll,
now.
We'll put the bench warmers in now.
Solly Tuckman will score the next goal. That's my prediction at 9:38 p.m. You heard it here first.
Extra waffles for Solly on Waffle Wednesday if he scores the.
Back live. Overtime here in the semifinals. The intensity, you feel it in the atmosphere. 1 goal away from the championship. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Jacob Berry and Isaac Berry, who are watching from the 5 towns.
And I would also like to give a quick shout out to some SAR alumni. We like to get a lot of alumni reports in college as seniors. We ask kids, and I got a call from a bunch of kids in the house they know as 505 at Bangor University with some SR alumni such as Zach Reich, brother Charlie Reich, Hank Stein, and they're watching this game. They're loving the action. They're loving the commentary. You know, if you have positive feedback, send it to us. No one doesn't like positive feedback. If you have negative feedback,
Send it to JLU.
send it to JLU. Don't send it to us. We really hate that.
JLU@sarhighschool.org.
Yeah, any if we insulted you or anything, JLU at SR High School.
And here we go. The ball's dropped.
OT.
A goal away from just pure bliss for both teams. It's a 12-minute period as opposed to the 5 that we see in the regular season, and it'll be a 4-on-4 instead of the 3-on-3 that we usually see in overtime.
Oh, and that one goes just high. Hornblast takes it. Snapper. Great save from Strolowitz.
Again, a rebound, though. Both teams giving it their all. You can really see
Nayowitz, a good keep, but only holds it in for a second, and the whistle is blown. Now, I mean, we didn't have a lot of time before the period started, before the overtime period started, but put it into perspective, these teams have worked so hard this season. So hard.
Practice twice a week.
Twice a week. Frisch practice on Sundays.
Yeah.
And
Working
the next
out.
goal will determine one team season
And by the way,
to be over, which I think is just so this is the best part of sports.
and this is SAR and Frisch, so you know this is the culmination of a lot of trash talk, a lot of competitiveness. All comes down to the next goal.
And Hornblast gets in front. Froman! Oh, Froman! Sam Froman scores the goal! And SAR's going towards it's over! Sam Froman! Just who we predicted! And SAR storms the court! Unbelievable! Oh my God! And SAR, the Hive is going crazy. The Hive is a buzzing! The man in my minion, Sam Froman, does it again.
Sam Froman with his third game-winning
And
goal
let's
of
get
the
a replay
season.
of that one. Hornblast gets it in front. Froman, great save. Strowman, second chance. Rebound.
He buries it.
Puts it in. And so now we won. Froman, we're going to try to get it in for an interview. Froman. And now we'll give it 3 stars of the game. 3 stars of the game. Third star, who are we giving it to?
Sam Weinberger.
Sam Weinberger.
He was unbelievable
Played an excellent
today.
game. Didn't do so much. Second star,
Jed Konovich.
Chad Konovich. Winning goal dinner. First star,
You know who it is.
Sam Froman. Sam Froman. And
Biggest goal of his life.
it's the biggest goal of his life. A guy who wasn't supposed to play because of his ankle, fought through the pain, buried a great rebound, a great pass from Hornblast in front, and Frisch's season comes to an end. 40 seconds into overtime.
There's nothing better than looking at your opponent's eyes on the handshake line and knowing that you just ended their season.
And
In
you
effect,
know,
crushing their dreams.
there was a lot of back and forth in this game, a lot of smack talk, but in the end, these guys are friends, competitors, and
SAR plays Frisch a lot. And you know what? Frisch probably beats SAR more than SAR beats Frisch. This feels good for everybody. This feels good for everyone.
SAR
fans, players,
the players.
unbelievable.
The players are thrilled. And we got Sam Froman coming to the booth. OT winner.
Man of the hour.
I should probably hold it.
Put it on.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
So
I'll tell you
Sam,
something.
congratulations. OT winner. That was awesome. Big rebound, buried it. How does it feel to be going to the finals?
Feels great. We've worked all year for this, and finally paid off.
You know, Sam, we spoke about your injury, coming off a big ankle injury, but you were able to go to the Rangers game. Yesterday, you saw a lot of the pro athletes. How did that inspire you to put out the performance you just put out tonight?
And I saw my boy Crowder working hard. He also hurt his left ankle, and I gotta fight with him.
So he did it for Chris Kreider. Sam Froman, the legend of the night. He's getting some breakfast in Minion tomorrow.
Legend in school.
Congratulations, Sam. Go celebrate with your team.
Live it up, boys.
And signing off on this broadcast.
You can hear the SAR players elated coming off the court.
Yeah, and
Unbelievable.
one of the biggest wins in the reign of Coach Falkenstein. JV team pulled through. SAR 3-2. I'm Alex Levy with Yamin Seamer signing off.